You don't own me. I do what I want. A wise woman once said, I have a chameleon soul with no moral compass. She was talking about me. Hey my trash stars, it's me, Penny Angela, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just going to be a cute little sit down because I kind of want to talk to you guys about something that's been bothering me. And it's not all of you, but it is some of you. So my little trash stars, we're gonna have a real serious discussion. Consider yourselves on timeout. Naughty, naughty, naughty. No, it's not that serious, but to me, it kind of is. Some of you guys may have followed me for years, or some of you guys may be new. Some of you guys may know me for looking the current aesthetic that I have been doing past 2 years, which is mostly trashy 2K and McBlink. And if you are an OG from the first video I've done on YouTube, it was more 1960s, 1970s inspired. And obviously I am much older. Well, not much older. I started YouTube in 2019, but in my social media career, obviously I'm older and things have changed for me. My inspiration changed. I have changed. My creative process have changed. So many things have changed about me. Changing is something that I've always liked to do. I take pride in being a chameleon. I take pride in, having a chameleon soul with no moral compass. I take pride in that. For me, fashion and style has always been a way for me to time travel. It has been a way for me to express myself, and however I look at that time reflects on who I feel on the inside. But lately I've been receiving comments, not on YouTube per se, so I can't really put my trash stars on timeout, but anyone that's a supporter of me is a trash star regardless of the platform. I've been receiving comments saying that, oh my god, I miss this Penny. I miss when Penny dressed this way. Or, oh my god, I miss your pentagram era. Oh my god, can you go back to your 60s aesthetic? Oh my god, like I really loved when you did the 70s or the giallo hammer horror look. I receive DMs like that, and I also get comments like that on my TikTok posts and my Instagram posts. Up until recently, those comments did not bother me, but they do bother me now. And I want to just address it and put this out there and have it be known for any new followers that I get, any new subscribers. Just listen to this message. If you subscribe to me, if you follow me, it is really important that you like me for me. Because even with the trashy 2K look, and look at me now, I'm kind of even stepping away from that. I'm back into like my Coquette 60s era. Slowly that's coming in, as you guys can see, and probably can tell from my TikTok. I cannot help how my brain works, and I can't help how I see the world. I refuse to look the same way for all of my life. To me, that would be a waste of a shell, a waste of me, because how I look is my art. Some of you guys may be painters or singers or photographers. That's your art. My art is time traveling, shape shifting, completely immersing myself into whatever subculture or niche, like completely immersing myself. So when I get comments of people telling me that they really miss the old me, it's kind of like a major FU to the current me. It makes me feel, am I not good enough? Do people find me boring? Do people hate the blonde hair? I've never felt happier. But to have people constantly tell me that they miss the person who I was, and the person was also skinnier, and that's another insecurity. So it makes me think, wow, not only was I more creative back then, at least I feel, I was skinnier, and to me, I did look better. The current me, who I am now, I really like her. I have fun as her. I'm happier. When I had my dark hair and during those times where I was like starting to grow on Instagram, I was really unhappy and I was battling severe depression, therapy and psychiatrist appointments. I was on medications for anxiety and depression, just doing a lot of risky things, not being happy. So it's just really interesting to hear people say they miss that person when, for me, I may miss how I looked and I miss being skinnier, but I don't miss that person in that sense, because that person was going through some traumatic-ish that I personally do not want to relive again. I just wanted to get on here to discuss this. So hopefully we don't have to have this conversation again, because I don't like to come here and be a sourpuss and to have really like down videos. I don't know the trajectory of my channel. I may start adding a little bit more of my 60s vibe back and a little bit more of my Coquette vibe. That does not mean I'm going back simply because people are telling me they like me looking that way more than they like me as my trashy Pamela Anderson look. I've said this several times. All of my vibes are kind of like a cycle. They're cyclic, right? And I've said this many times. 60s and 70s will always be home to me. It will always be home. Let's repeat this. 60s and 70s will always be home. No matter what, I always go back to that because my heart truly will always be there. It will always be in the 60s and 70s. I can dress 80s, I can dress 90s, I can go Y2K, I can go futuristic, I can go hip hop, I can go casual, basic, whatever era I decide to go to next, cottagecore, anything, whatever era I decide to time travel to next. Know that the 60s and 70s will always be in my heart, and that's why I always cycle back to it. So if you've been following me for some time, you may have noticed that there was a point I did like the 80s rocker bombshell like groupie look, and I still went back to 60s. There was a time I did like more of a 50s Lana Del Rey type vibe, and I went back to 60s. It always goes back to the 1960s. However, me being blonde in my Pamela Anderson trashy 2K look, I love it so much. However, I am not a skinny person, so I feel like I didn't necessarily complete this era the way I would like to have completed it, mainly because of my body. The look that I want to have with the Pamela Anderson, Jenna Jameson look, I have all these clothes and ideas that I would wear if I felt that I had the body type to wear it. I understand not everyone feels that way, and that's perfectly fine. I understand that some people don't care and they will wear whatever they want no matter what size they are, and I applaud you for that, but that is not me and that's not my reality. For me, okay, I don't care what anyone else does. For me, I'm not gonna wear certain things if I feel it doesn't flatter me or if I feel I look weird in it. No, that's just not who I am. I may be old school, I may not be with the times in an aspect, but for me, I just won't. You can wear whatever you want, and I've seen so many people look great no matter what size they are in outfits I wish I could do. That's just not me. Because what is the point of wearing something, I've said this before, if you don't feel you look good in it and you're just doing it just because you can, of course, physically wear it. But if you're like doing this and you're like, you know, sucking your stomach in every time, and you taking photos with your friends, you're like trying to, you know, it's like, what's the point? You are so uncomfortable. I'd rather be comfortable in something that I feel flatters how I look. It may not be my exact dream outfit, then wear my dream outfit, but I am being so shy and so uncomfortable and really insecure in it. What's the point? The future of my channel and the Trash Stars. Trash Star will always be relevant because no matter what decade I do, I feel I'm just a trashy mother. Okay. Even when I did like 70s look, I wasn't doing like a polished 70s look. I was doing a trashy, I was inspired by 1970s corn stars. I was 1970s exploitation films, smutty films, trashy films, films that were banned. Trashy, you know what I mean? Like, it was always trashy. My Y2K look, obviously the trashy side of Y2K wasn't like, you know, the clean preppy Paris Hilton type of Y2K. It's more of the rock of love Y2K. I'm just a trashy person, and I hope with my Trash Star movement I can tell you guys and let you guys know that like you can be a trash star no matter what aesthetic you have. When I do like the Coquette vibe, it's more of a trailer park Coquette. It's not the Coquettes living like doing the Parisian aesthetic. It's like trailer trash. That's who I am. I will always take something and make it trashy. But obviously with Lana Del Rey, my queen, coming out with her album and her recent single A&W, that really inspired me and kind of just made me want to get back to basics. I love being blonde, but who knows, maybe I'll go back to dark hair. I can't foresee that happening right now because I love being blonde and blondes do have more fun. I just want you guys to be mindful of the comments you leave to creators. I understand that parasocial relationships are a thing, and I feel when it comes to creators on the internet, we are often seen as commodities and not people. So people feel it's okay to be like, oh, I really liked you when you were that way. Not knowing that I am not an item to consume. I'm a human being with feelings. I'm not just something that you can consume on Instagram or TikTok or even YouTube. There are so many music artists and influencers and content creators that I follow that, you know, I look at them and I'm like, damn, you know, I do kind of miss how they were when I first followed them. Like, that's initially what I wanted to follow them for, was because of how they were. Like, I get that, you guys. Like, I totally get it. I get it. Like, if you followed me for the past 2 years and you're like, what the hell? Why is Penny looking 60s or Coquette? I followed her for the make bling thing. I could understand why you may want to leave if I completely like not do that for like the next 6 months. And the people that found me from doing the 1960s, 70s thing, I totally understand when they're like, oh my God, I miss your 60s look. I miss when you were hanging out with bikers. I miss all this and that. 100% understand, because you follow that person because you like that look and that style and that mind frame. And obviously now you're following someone that's not that mind frame. But ultimately at the end of it, these are just clothes and it's just a look. I am still the same person. I feel like people don't understand, again, because you guys know me from a social media standpoint. Yes, I'm happier and I've learned to control like certain things or anger, or like I've learned to bite my tongue a little bit more, but I'm still the same person, just happier and lighter and with better self-control. I hope you guys stick around to see where the wind blows. Who knows, I may actually keep the trashy 2K thing. I don't know. I just know I've been having fun going a little coquette with the ribbons in my hair and like the you know, I don't know, like most of my clothes in my closet are vintage. You know, they are 60s and 70s because those sort of clothes flatter my body type. And I can buy clothes in that aesthetic, even vintage reproduction clothes. I can buy clothes that look like that and fit into them. I cannot buy reproduction Y2K, trashy 2K clothes and fit into them the way I would like to. I can wear a pair of low-rise jeans, but I'm not going to do that. Again, I'm a millennial. Maybe I'm triggered from people making fun of people and calling people muffin tops. Is that gonna get me canceled? But I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. Like, I'm maybe triggered from the low-rise jeans, dude, and I wish I could wear them, but I'm not going to. I'm high-waisted motherfuckers. I hope you guys stick around. I would hate to lose you, but I understand if you leave. I can't reiterate this enough. You have to follow me because you like me, Penny. Regardless of what I look like, you follow me because, I don't know, you think I'm funny. You like my commentary. You like my videos, regardless of the style I have. You like how I discuss current topics in pop culture, or my makeup tutorials, or my style videos, or my vlogs. You just like to see my life in LA. You know, like how Trisha Paytas is kind of like a style chameleon and she literally does so many different cosplays. That's kind of how I am too, but obviously not on the extent Trisha does, because I don't have the budget or the personal glam squad. But if I did, I probably would be doing the exact same Mother Trisha Paytas does. And do you guys expect artists to be the same person? Do you guys expect Lady Gaga to make the same music she did for Poker Face? Of course not. As you age, you grow. Same thing for Lana Del Rey. As much as I love early Lana, imagine if she still was making music the same way she did for Born to Die 10 years later. It would be like, where's the growth? You're still doing the same thing. I can't really think of any long-lasting artists. Lana, Nicki Minaj, even Ariana, Lady Gaga, Beyonce. I can't think of any long-lasting artist that hasn't evolved and always kept it new and fresh. As a creative, if I don't keep it fresh, I get uninspired, and that's also another reason why I changed my look. Once I feel I've completed a look, I get bored with it, and then I get bored with what I see in the mirror, and then my BDD kicks in. And once that BDD kicks in, honey, it's not a fun time for anyone. So I'm always like trying to outrun that BDD monster. I don't know, I feel like I've been rambling and rambling. Again, I know I said it a million times. I just want you guys to be mindful, not only to me, but to other creators as well. When you basically tell them, the person you are now, I kind of don't like. Can you go back to who you were 4 freaking years ago? Just be mindful. I am human. I'm a normal person. I am just a human being, okay? Just like you, just like everyone on this planet. I love you, my little trash stars, no matter what. And I hope to see you in the next video. If not, I don't know. If not, I wish you well. And if you decide to stick around, I wish you well too. I love you, my little trash stars. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button to be a trash star. And if you want to be this cool person, the trash star of the week, leave a comment on this video about what the heck I'm talking about. Emoji of the week today will be, leave me that cute little face. I'll leave it here, the cute little face. Leave that in the comments if you got to the end of this video. Trash stars, and I love you, my little trash stars, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah, bye!
Missing someone.